Hey guys, Destin the RV Guide here, and today I got a treat for you. We are checking out a 2024 Salem 28VIEW, part of their new View lineup. More of a traditional layout than I've seen for the rest of the View floor plans, but they're still kind of throwing a wrench in everything and mixing it up a little bit. We'll start off on the outside in this video here, go around, see what it's got to offer, and then we'll head on in and check out the rest of it. At the front, you're going to get two 20-pound LP tanks, power tongue jack, battery spot right behind there, and of course a true battery disconnect. On the front, you will get a rock guard, and that is not a pearlescent coat by any means. That is frost because it is freezing out here today. Again, going with the View name, their big claim to fame, or one of them, is going to be all of this glass on the outside of this camper. Just about more glass than there is fiberglass on it. It really makes a difference on the inside. But let's go to the pass-through here. So decent amount of storage up in the front. We do have one of our boards taken out right now, so you can kind of see the back end of where those services are too. Bed lift right underneath there, which we'll get to once we get inside. A nice little addition for all the new Salems here. And a nice little dry erase board. Underneath the trailer here, you're going to have your stabilizer controls for power stabilizers and a fully enclosed underbelly as well. A little bit more heat. And on the outside, you're going to have a huge power awning on this thing. I don't know the length off the top of my head, but it just about the full length of the trailer. I want to say a 20+ foot awning. Outdoor speakers here, 110 volt power with an outside cable hookup. Towards the rear, you're going to have your rear stabilizer controls, fresh water in, and of course, an outside grill hookup in case you want to do some grilling. On the back, you're going to have your Lippert ladder prep, a huge back window, backup camera prep. You do have an outdoor shower here with hot water so you can keep the kiddos nice and clean. Spare tire comes standard. On the back end here, your tank pulls are going to be up towards the front with all of the rest of our water and cable connections. 50 amp connection on the camper. And you will need a Y pipe on this one because we have two separate gray tanks. Towards the front is going to be our furnace exhaust, which is nice to see on the off-door side, as well as the hot water heater box, which is, again, nice to see on the off-door side there. Headed on into the camper, you're going to have some wide step above 3-step steps here. Really nice entry handle. And as we go in, really a nice rear living setup, and most of the ones that I see, I don't think I've ever seen a floor plan with an island without a door side slide. So if you do want to have like a Florida room or something on the outside here, if you're at a seasonal site, you don't have to contend with a slide out to be able to do so, which is really nice. Plenty of walking space to still get around and everything, and a really nice rear living setup here. So let's start off at the back, where you're going to be surrounded by windows that actually open. Actually, every window in this camper does open. There's no panoramic windows in here. You're going to have an L couch, which will fold out into a bed. That's going to jackknife right there. Underneath the couch is going to be littered with hidey holes here, with the old storage totes already in there. And really a nice living area here, which is going to be right across from our entertainment center. Now, the rest of the View lineup on this off-door side slide they've been putting in, I've seen a couple with bunk rooms in there, which they forewent with this. This is going to be a true couples coach, and instead of that, you're going to get a huge storage area here. Talk about a walk-in pantry. You can fit about anything in there. And, of course, your TV and cable out are going to be right behind there, too, so you can hide all those cables. So really nice use of space, especially if you don't need an office space or a separate bunk room there. Just utilize it for storage, and they did exactly that. Onto the kitchen area here, huge countertop, which is awesome to see. You actually have 110 power on both sides here, a window to actually look out that does open, of course, and then plenty of storage up above here. Underneath is going to be the same idea. A decent-sized oven. It's a Magic Chef oven this time. a 3-burner cooktop, and a little bit of storage underneath. Plenty of storage down here. So really nice place for your pots and pans. Up above, you're going to have a decent amount of space. You're going to have your Furion range hood, and then a Furion microwave right past that. Underneath there, they got some really nice built-ins in the cabinets, which I really like to see these. Just utilizing the space as much as they can. Opposite from that is going to be a huge countertop here, which I think they did an awesome job on. Of course, you're going to have your Resi faucet with a 2-bay sink here. Underneath that, you're going to have a nice little spot for a little bit of storage. And this is actually going to double as your eating area as well. You got a handful of stools right underneath here. And then with this countertop, they did that quartz all the way to the bottom, so almost like a waterfall countertop setup. And it's right when you walk in, it's almost the first thing you see, and it really does the coach right. Continuing into the kitchen here, of course, you're going to have your Furion 12110 fridge, plenty of space inside that thing. Of course, our separate freezer box too. Can't get over this countertop. I love it. And then that's the living area of the coach. We're not done quite yet. As we keep moving forward here, we're getting into the rest area where you're going to have your little sink area here. You got 110 power, a medicine cabinet that actually does open. Onto the other side is going to be our commode, which you get a decent amount of space for your legs when you're sitting down. You might have one of your legs into the shower a little bit there. You got a skylight over the shower, which is wide, a very wide area. And then a little overhead vent right there. But yeah, really wide shower stall, plenty of space. I'd like to see a little nicer shower head in there, but beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. Up to the front of the coach here is going to be our control panel. So 100 watts of solar up on the roof of this one. Our main control panel for our tank monitoring, inside lights. You do got a dimmer switch over to the side here, and your slide and awning controls. There's our control panel for the tankless hot water. And we're on to the bedroom, where you're going to have a custom king-size bed. It's not a true king-size. It's a 66 by 78, but it's bigger than a queen-size bed. A decent amount of storage on the overheads here, and of course, dedicated CPAP or whatever you want to stuff in the side there. There is 110 power in there, so you can plug something in. USBs onto the side, and then we get to check out these huge windows, which let in so much natural light. You're going to have your bracing for a second air conditioner right up there. Another addition for 24 that they did to the Salem lineup is this Versa bed. So we see it down right now, which still provides a decent amount of walking space as we get through here. But if I just hit this button here, we'll see this raise right up, and it makes a world of difference. And with your bed in, maybe you want to watch TV on the TV braced wall right there. But maybe you want to watch TV, but that gives you so much more walk space to be able to get to the off-door side here. And another addition for 24, all of our Salems are going to be coming with washer-dryer prep now, which is huge, especially if you're going to be sitting at a campground. You know, you got a seasonal setup or something like that. You don't want to be running to the laundromat. I hate the laundromat. So I think that about concludes our tour of the Salem 28VIEW here. Gosh, if I missed anything, let me know, and happy to respond to your comments. And gosh, if you're part of the RV lifestyle and enjoy this stuff, make sure to subscribe for more walkthrough videos. And if you like this one but need a little bit more sleeping in it, then you might want to check out the Salem 29VIEW, and I'll throw a link in the video here. Thanks for watching, and follow along for more.